Be Kind, Rewind, the new movie by Michel Gondry. Michel Gondry made Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, which is absolutely brilliant. You saw that, didn't you?
Yes,
Loved it. Based on a Kaufman script, and therefore a brilliantly written movie. Since then, he's done Science of Sleep, which he wrote himself and was far more impenetrable. Now, again, he's writing, but slightly back from the impenetrability. Story is there's a video store and two guys who kind of work in it, Jack Black and Mos Def, and they are left in charge of the video store. Jack Black, due to a complicated series of circumstances, becomes electrified and accidentally erases all the videotapes. So he and Mos Def then are left to re-record all the movies that were on those videotapes so that the shop can continue to function, starting with movies like Ghostbusters, which, armed with tinfoil and a camcorder, they go out and remake.
I'm Bill Murray. You're everybody else.
Are you crazy? She's never gonna buy it.
Yeah. She doesn't know what the movie's supposed to look like. The only thing that she knows is what's on this box. She's never seen it before. If we stay 10 feet away from the camera, she's not gonna recognize us. We come up with some special effects, and we do it ourselves. She's gonna be back in like 2 hours and 45 minutes. She's on the phone with Fletcher every night. The first scene is at the library.
And action.
Start over. Sorry, cut.
What?
I looked right in the lens. We gotta start over.
Start over.
I looked right in the lens.
You just have to do one good take, all right? Don't listen. What you're doing is good. Just do the
doing
same
good,
thing.
right?
Yeah, just do the
Am I
same
doing
thing.
great?
You're doing great, but don't look at.
You're doing good too,
All right, thanks,
with the
thanks.
cinematography.
Okay, good.
The process of
that's you.
The process of doing this is called Sweding the movies. So these movies, they get a whole catalogue of movies what have been Sweded, and they remake 2001, and they remake some Jackie Chan movies, and they do it. And now, I don't know where you saw, Jonathan Ross was on the film 2008, and he said that he thought the whole thing was just like watching a collection of YouTube videos. Now, as you know, I'm not very up on YouTube, so this may be true, but there is, I thought, a real charm in this process of in this high-tech world in which we have CGI and mainstream. The thing with Michel Gondry, he has a real love of cinema, old school cinema, silent cinema. And if you look at his pop videos, he used to be in a band called Lucas, and he did a brilliant video for Lucas with the Lid Off, which is all done in one shot, and it's all very old style music hall and incredibly inventive, and he does all his special effects in camera, meaning they're not done afterwards, they're done actually in the shoot. And that goes all the way through Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, in which the physical effects, like the scene in which he's under the table and Kate Winslet looks much larger than she actually is, and it's all to do with perspective shifts, but it's done right there on screen, because this is the sort of the ne plus ultra of that. It's the let's take it as far as we can and remake these movies by literally having somebody with a camcorder and some tinfoil running around remaking them. And it has genuine charm. It doesn't, like all of Michel Gondry's self-penned works, have much structure, and there is a point after which you go, okay, I've got the gag, where are you going to go now? And then they introduce the spectre of DVD, and then it sort of a little bit runs out of steam. But it has enough whimsical charm to win me over. And as somebody who loves the fact that Michel Gondry loves cinema so much, and I mean hand-cranked cinema, I mean physical cinema, I mean the actual thing of the film going through the lens, he loves all that stuff, and that, for me, comes through the movie. I think it's shambolic. I think it's undisciplined. And there's a thing at the end which says if you want to see all of the Swedish movies they made, you can go to an internet site, which I presume is connected to YouTube, which is exactly what Jonathan Ross is talking about. So as somebody who's not as high-tech as he is, hey, that wasn't something that bothered me. I think you have to have a quirk in order to enjoy it fully. I think it's much more easy to get into than The Science of Sleep, which was frankly impenetrable. It was like spending an hour, 2 hours in the head of Michel Gondry, which is a very strange place to spend those couple of hours.